Hello, I'm Caitlin Afshar here at
I'm Jeff Taylor.
At the Innovative TEDx conference at the Pine School in Hopestown, Florida. I'm here with Jeff Taylor. Thank you for your wonderful presentation.
You're welcome.
We enjoyed watching you. And what was your favorite thing that you spoke about today? Like your favorite topic throughout your presentation?
I mean, I guess if I were to challenge the audience, this idea of creating momentum in your life, like don't coast. I think this is as true for students as it is for someone who's been in business for 30 years. It's like if you're not studying, if you're not really paying attention in class, all of a sudden you realize you're getting lost in the class, and you have to decide whether you're going to kind of climb back out and actually do well in that class. You might get a midterm grade and it's like a B-, and you're like, wow, I'm really an A- student, and so you're like, okay, I better do something about that. And so it's true in business as well. You know, someone who's worked for 30 years, you get really comfortable in your job, and you can decide whether you're going to be great or whether you're just going to be okay at your job.
Right.
I think one of the other things I try to do is get people out of their comfort zone. You notice how I come off the stage and come right down into the audience. Yeah. I call this pulsing the audience. If I'm coming at you, then you're like, okay, something's going to happen here, but I know I have to pay attention. Yeah. And one of the things I discovered is no PowerPoint for me. Try to get my stories and kind of bridge across kind of the goals of what I want to say, but maybe keep it so that it's a little bit more intimate with the group, even if it's with 1,000 people. Yeah.
So you've had so much success with Monster.com as well as Tributes.com. What's your next big idea? Are you thinking about anything?
I have one right now. I actually just started a new company. I've been a DJ for over 30 years, and I play new house music, and I've been playing that music for a long time. I have a show on Sirius XM on Electric Area that's called Club Tales. I run a big theme camp at Burning Man, which is called Root Society. I go to some of the biggest festivals in the country, actually in North America, and I bring my stages to those festivals. So I just started a business called Buffalo.dj, and the Buffalo stands for, if you look at 10,000 people in front of Armin van Buuren, or in front of Deadmau5, or you know, let's pick somebody that's kind of raging right now, like Skrillex, right? Oh, you love Skrillex. Okay, so when you get 10,000 people in front of Skrillex, they do something called the shovel, where they're going like this. And I really thought of this idea. I was on a stage watching 10,000 people, and when you get them all moving in the same direction, it's just like if you've ever seen birds, when you have like 500,000 birds, they fly in these beautiful shapes, but they're all somehow, the synergy of all the birds collectively is much different than one bird flying. And the same thing is true if you watch Dancing with Wolves, the buffalo scene where the buffalo are like coming through, and I'm like, it feels like a herd of people. That's where I came up with the name Buffalo. I've also created like 8 or 9 .com companies, and I'm like, okay, I've done enough .com companies. A Monster was the 454th .com in the world, and so Djibouti actually has the domain name .dj. And so I'm like, hello Djibouti, here I come. So I created Buffalo.dj, and it's I'm going to be Jerry Maguire for DJs. It's a 360-degree talent management company focused on electronic dance music, DJs and VJs.
So I hear you knew Mr. Mandel in college.
Yes, you want some dirt on that.
What was he like?
You know, what was interesting is he was a little bit younger than me, and he was, you know, it's funny, he looks very similar to the way he looks now. I was like the vice president to the president of the House, and he was coming up underneath me and was the vice president. I think he was the president of the House, and this is a fraternity, and that's a very small microcosm of the world, but when you're managing 70 guys, the guys pick who they want to manage them, and so some of those leadership qualities that I saw in Steve, I actually saw on stage today, so fantastic. I don't know about that workout video, that was a little rough, but no, I think Steve and Beth, his wife, Beth is from my hometown, and she picked me up at the airport, and it's like we just skipped about 20 years, but we really had a nice connection. So I'm really pleased to be here and maybe give a little bit back, but more importantly, I was here to learn too. So.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it.